Member Farrell?
We have a letter. We received a letter of resignation from Mayor Farrell resigning from the Democratic County Central Committee effective 6 p.m. this evening. So one of the items that we will take up is the appointment of that vacancy.
Thank you. Opposed? Member Fewer?
Present.
Member Galata?
Here.
Member Groth?
Here.
Member Gupta?
Here.
I am here. Member Tomshay? Member Joan? Here. Member Kim? Member Kim? Member Lacroix?
Present.
Member Lowe?
Present.
Member Mahogany?
Here.
Member Mandelman?
Here by proxy.
Member Maxwell?
Here.
Member Norton? Member Norton? Member Peskin?
Here.
Member Feinstein?
Present.
Pelosi?
Present by proxy.
Representative Spear?
Here.
Board of Equalization Member Ma?
Here.
Senator Wiener?
Here.
Assembly Member Ting?
Here.
Assembly Member Chu?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Just for the record, I want to note that we have proxies for the following members, and I don't know which, can't read that handwriting. Okay, Member Tom Shea, Member Mary Jung is the proxy. For Member Aaron Peskin, Lee Hebner is the proxy. For Member Raphael Mandelman, Member Bevan Duffy is the proxy. For U.S. Senator Dianne Feinstein, Dale Carlson is the proxy. For Assembly Member David Chu, the proxy is Bruce Agate. For Member Petra de Jesus, I am the proxy. And for Member Malia Cohen, Sophia Hitler is the proxy. I think that I have identified all the proxy designations. With that, we will now move to the next item on the agenda, which is actually probably as important an item as any, and that is will we get an opportunity. Actually, before we get to that, let's do the administrative approval of meeting agenda. So that's item number 2. You have the agenda before you. If we can actually have a motion on the agenda. We have a motion by Member Spear, second by Member Gupta. Can we take the agenda without objection? Without objection, the agenda is approved. The third item is approval of meeting minutes for the meeting of February 28, 2018. Colleagues, you have the minutes of that meeting before you. Can I have a motion to approve those minutes? Motion by Member Duffy, seconded by Member Mahogany. We can take the approval without objection. Without objection, those minutes are approved. And now we go to what we believe is probably the most important part of the meeting, in the sense that we get an opportunity to hear directly from the Democrats that we represent. And as you know, because we are talking about the very important process of endorsing candidates, we are going to, pursuant to our rules, limit the amount of time that every person gets. As a matter of fairness, we have to make sure that everyone gets the same amount of time. So I would ask you, and I know that it's very hard to be brief because there's so much to say about all the different candidates and measures that are on the ballot, but I would ask that you respect the process and you respect your fellow speakers by please sticking to the allotted time, which in this case is 1 minute. I do want to say from the outset, before I do that, before I call on members of the public who have signed up, that we are, as Democrats, very proud of how we approach this kind of a process. We want to have a fair, open, and transparent process for endorsing candidates and measures that go before the voters. We are proud as San Francisco Democrats that we have an incredible group of people that are running. We have races for judges. We have races for the Board of Supervisors in District 8. And we have a race for mayor, which I think is one of the reasons so many of you are here. And we have an opportunity in the San Francisco Democratic Party to make history, the possibility of electing the first openly gay man mayor of San Francisco, the first African American woman mayor of San Francisco, the first Asian American woman, the first Italian American woman, Sicilian American woman, and so many other things that are possible. We're very proud of our Democrats. And as we go through this process, we simply want to say that, important as this is, that our hope is that once this election is over and this process ends in June when the voters choose, that we remember that the work of the San Francisco Democratic Party continues. We still have challenges at the national level with a president whose values go against everything that we are as a party, and so we have to come together, irrespective of what happens with this race, to make sure that we continue this work. So with that, I'm going to call on members of the public, and if I may ask that you please line up. You can line up, I don't know which side has more space, maybe this side, my right, your left. And please come up as I call your name. And if I call your name, just come up. You don't have to come up in a particular order. So I'm going to call a few names. And I apologize from the outset if I mispronounce the name. No disrespect intended. Elizabeth Serma, Patrick Hughes, Donovan Knudsen. We have a representative for Dean Preston, Chris Garcia, Kelly Clark, Christopher Garcia, Patricia McPeak. And again, this is an opportunity to provide public comment on all of the items that are before on the agenda today. So please go ahead now. And we will have the timer is here, and you will get a notice. It's 1 minute, and you will get a notice of 30 seconds and when to stop. So with that, please, the floor is yours.
Hello. I don't think it's on. Can we start the timer?
Can we,
Hello. All of the judicial candidates may be Democrats, but being a Democrat can mean a lot of different things, particularly when it comes to racial justice. Tonight we need to decide what kind of Democrats you want San Francisco's official arm of the Democratic Party to be. Are we pre-1968 Democrats, only doing something about civil rights and racial inequities when it fits with our other personal and political interests? Are we 1994 crime bill super predator Democrats? Do we think it's fine that our courts and laws create horrific racial disparities just so long as we're all using code words and hiding our biases in public? The problem is that this is 2018, and we must become Democrats under the Trump administration, and we must do it now. We need action, and there's no time to wait. It is time to stand up and use every single one of our constitutional rights to elevate and protect the most vulnerable in ways we may not have dreamed possible just 2 years ago. The text of the California Constitution says that judges shall be elected in their counties at general elections except as otherwise necessary.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please. Next speaker. Any of the people that I call.
The defining feature of a judge is how they choose to exercise tremendous discretion for mercy and compassion or to be punitive and vengeful. I represented a 21-year-old African-American man who was charged with a serious crime in which no one was injured. He pled guilty to serve a 12-year prison sentence. His girlfriend was pregnant with their first child at the time. He was taking parenting classes at the county jail and would be allowed to receive contact visits in jail supervised by social workers once his son was born. He, together with his girlfriend, mother, and the social worker, asked Judge Ross for a tiny act of compassion to delay sentencing for long enough for his son to be born and to meet his father skin to skin, albeit on a jail visit. Judge Ross chose to show no mercy, to deny basic dignity to a pregnant woman, and to preclude a baby from meeting his father. When my client's mother interrupted to beg Judge Ross to reconsider, he ordered her thrown out of the building. A week later, the young man was sent to state prison, and because prisons are overcrowded, he's now in a private prison in Arizona, unable to meet his son.
Speaker, please. I'm going to read a few more names. Jeff Wells, Michael Tarantino, Tracy Brown. Next speaker.
Hello, my name is Donovan Knudsen, and I am very grateful and honored to be here to fully support Nikki Solis. I first met Nikki when she represented me in the criminal court system. There was a time in my life when I was making very bad decisions, and most of those bad decisions were a direct result of my drug addiction. I wasn't a bad person, I was just a sick person, and I needed help. During that court process, Nikki not only held me accountable for my actions, but also the police and the way in which they did their job. Nikki fought for my rights. She treated me fair, with dignity, and with basic human respect. She fought for me during a time when I was unable to fight for myself. Rather than spending several years in prison and possibly getting caught in that revolving door, Nikki fought to get me in a program called Drug Court, and in turn, I received the help I needed. Today, I stand here before all of you, proud to say that I have been drug-free since September 22nd, 2011.
Thank you. Congratulations. Next speaker.
I'm speaking in support of Nikki Solis, who is challenging Judge Ross for seat 11 in the Superior Court race. I was a juror in the trial with both Judge Ross and Public Defender Solis. During the trial, I was taken aback and rather distressed by what I perceived as the aggressive nature, apparent bias, and thinly veiled hostility exhibited by Judge Ross toward the defense. It seemed unprofessional and out of bounds. At times, his animus was rather palpable. Conversely, I was incredibly impressed that despite his acrimony toward the defense, Ms. Solis remained calm, respectful, and focused. We spoke to her dedication to her client as well as her respect for the judicial system. She showed proper disposition and even temperament. Judge Ross did not. She was tenacious, yet always composed.
Thank you very much. We have a few more names. Michael Wu and Molly Zavado. Next speaker.
Hello, my name is Christopher Garcia. I am here to speak in support of Nikki Solis. I've known her for about 3 years now, and in the 3 years of knowing her, I've known her to be someone who will never hesitate to put people she cares about ahead of herself. I was a former intern of hers, and oftentimes I would be receiving emails from her at around 3 or 4 a.m. in support of corrections that I needed to make. I know that she deeply cares about San Francisco as a native San Franciscan, and she'll do anything to help the population of San Francisco. As a candidate for judge, we need someone who can really look at individualistic nature of the people that come before the court system. I know Nikki cares. I know she'll do anything to make sure she does the right thing, and I think she'd be a perfect candidate for the judge.
Thank you. Just a point of information, we try to make the meetings accessible to as many folks as possible, so we're actually live streaming, so folks who are standing in line just know that the camera is right there on top of that speaker, so you can please keep away from that so that it doesn't move. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Patty McPeak, and I love San Francisco, and I know Angela loves San Francisco. I'm supporting Angela because for her passion, for her integrity, and also her experience. She has helped my son out years ago. Was it not on?
Hold it closer.
Closer. She helped my son out years ago when he had a drug addiction, and he's doing well right now. I moved back to the city recently, well, 9 years ago, I should say, and I saw a change. People in my building, 80% have had to leave the city because they can't afford to live here. Crime, I just got my first phone last week. A lot of things are happening here, and I know Angela cares about the city, and I know she'll make it a better place for people.
Thank you very much. I'm going to read a few more names. Justice Terry Stewart, Judge Suzanne Bolanos.
I'm here to support Angela Aliotto. I graduated high school in 1982. I lost my first friend to AIDS in 1985. By the time the early 90s came, 94, 95, I'd lost 32 friends. There were very few friends to our community around at that time. It seemed like, especially in the 80s, in the late 80s and early 90s, people were scared to even stick up for us, to make an effort to get funding, and Angela Aliotto was there. She helped funding come to the city, and she's been a friend to the gay community. And in that respect, which is very near and dear to my heart, because it's only by the grace of God that I am here today living, while all of my friends have passed. So thank you, Angela.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeff Wall. I'm here to support Angela Aliotto. I am a long-term HIV survivor. In 2014, I was faced with a discrimination at my job. Angela not only saved my job, she saved my life. For those of us who were around in the 1980s and 1990s, we know that Angela was there for us. She's the one that went to Washington to talk to them about getting research done for the HIV community. She also opened the doors for domestic partners to go into the rooms to watch their partners pass away. She's been a long friend of the gay community, and I would hope all of you will reach into your hearts and know that she is a proud San Franciscan, and she will do the city right in her long-term goals for the city of San Francisco. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Hi, my name is Molly Zavido. I am an attorney, and I'm here in support of Evangelista, Street, Solis, and Maloof. Ever since my first year in law school, I've dedicated my time to public criminal defense. I've seen firsthand the injustices that occur in the courtrooms, especially against people of color, poor people, and their families. We need judges that understand the plight of indigent and marginalized communities. I support these 4 candidates because they understand the challenges faced by the indigent communities more than their opponents, and they can connect with their community they serve. I also think that clients and people in the courtroom deserve to see judges that look like them and are willing to take into consideration the why as much as the what with their discretionary power. And I believe that these 4 candidates would make the best option for judge. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have a few more names. Judge Gerardo Sandoval, Nancy Clarence.
Good evening. My name is Kelly Clark. I am a public educator here in this great city of San Francisco, and I am here to support Nikki Solis. She's been a friend for 2.5 decades. She has been a thought partner, and to be a friend of mine is a serious thing. I was Teacher of the Year in 2014. I rode my bicycle from here to Washington, D.C. without a SAG team, meaning I rode alone, for the importance of public education, equity in that. And I walked to Sacramento when this city had no money, just to bring attention to what it meant to be a and I am here to tell you, with Nikki Solis, if you think of a V8 engine and all of the components, she's those 3 cylinders that's missing. She knows the law, she knows people, she's about community, and she's solid. And you should vote for her. All of you and all your friends.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Good evening, my name is Michael Wu. I am an attorney and a San Francisco resident. I'm here to ask that all of you support Nikki Solis for judge. Every day I go into the courtroom and I see poor people, people of color, in shackles, in chains, put in cages, and the only thing that's as bad, if not worse than seeing that, is seeing how some of these judges actually treat these people. I am asking you to support Nikki Solis because she has spent her entire career fighting for marginalized people, poor people, and people of color. She has spent all of her time, all of her life's work has been about standing up for their rights, making sure that their dignity is respected, and there's nothing more that we could ask for in a judge. The status quo right now is not okay. The status quo is mass incarceration. I'm asking all of you, as members of this committee, to do the courageous thing, to do the right thing, and endorse Nikki Solis for judge. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a couple more names, Brooke Jenkins and Mark Huisman.
Good evening. My name is Terry Stewart. I'm a justice on the California Court of Appeal. We review the work of the trial judges in this Northern California area, and I can tell you without hesitation that the 4 judges who have been challenged here are among the best and strongest and most dedicated judges. I want to commend to you the letter that Supreme Court Justice Martino Cuellar wrote to the papers this week, saying that the election challenges here are an attack on the integrity and independence of the courts that do nothing to advance and much to hinder and threaten equal justice. I've known Jeff Ross for 30 years. As a BASIC officer, he fought Prop 209, and when it passed, he did everything he could to try to mitigate its effects on the UC system and preserve what he could of affirmative action there. He represented in practice a 22-year-old African-American man who was accused of killing 2 white people in a habeas petition challenging the death penalty. And he spent countless hours for free representing this man, and that hearing is about to happen in front of the California Supreme Court.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next speaker, please.
My name is Suzanne Velardes. I was the first Latina to be appointed to the San Francisco Superior Court, and I've had the honor of serving on the court for 14 years. I'm also the president of the California Latino Judges Association. I'm here to ask you to strongly endorse Judges Ross, Carnow, Cheng, and Lee. I'm going to focus my remarks on Judge Ross, who I know particularly well. Since joining our court, Judge Ross has been a positive agent for social change. He has developed and implemented innovative programs to help the homeless, veterans struggling with PTSD, and others wrestling with addiction and mental health issues. Bottom line, Judge Ross has courage. In his courtroom, he does not permit anyone's immigration status, victim or defendant, to be used against them. And why? Because he cares to his core about access and fairness and access to justice for everyone, regardless of their immigration status. I'm proud to call him a friend and a colleague. I know all 4 of the challengers, and I urge you to vote for the judges.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a few more names. Elizabeth Camacho, Lorraine, Rourke, Bader, David Schoenbrunn. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Yvonne Moore, and I'm here to ask for your support for the residents of District 5 who support London Breed, and I'd like all my London Breed supporters to show their support. Thank you. And I also would like to say I would share my support for the re-election of Judge Cindy Lee, who I've known for many years in our work up at Juvenile Hall. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next speaker.
What an exciting and wonderful day today. I am Judge Sandoval. I've been on the bench for 9 years, and I wanted to speak on behalf of all the judges for the challenge, but in particular for Judge Kurt Carnow, who I know very, very well. When I was first on the bench, Judge Carnow was assigned to me as what we call our mentor judges. As a new judge, he was very, very, very helpful to me, and I can tell you that he's a person of great integrity, great honesty, hardworking, really one of the most hardest working judges that we have on the bench. I don't want to leave here without reminding everyone that, of course, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and if you've forgotten who Kurt's dad is, it was the journalist Stanley Carnow who really helped change the public's opinion on the war in Vietnam here in the United States, whose book was turned into a famous documentary at PBS. And it says a lot about Kurt Carnow, not only his work on this bench, but also his roots and his family. I think it's very much reflected in his honesty and his integrity. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have a few more speakers. Melissa Hernandez, Barbara Attard, John Crew.
Good evening. My name is Nancy Clarence. I'm a San Francisco resident and criminal defense attorney for 32 years. I join in the chorus of defenders from the Hall of Justice and beyond who are outraged by this effort to politicize the San Francisco court and attack the independence of our judiciary. I'm a past president of the Bar Association of San Francisco. Within hours of learning about this challenge, 30 presidents of the bar sprang into action to support the judges and to denounce this attack on 4 honest, fair, and respected jurists. I have known Jeff Ross through the Bar Association for 30 years. These attacks on his character and demeanor are false and outrageous. As a lesbian, I felt the sting of discrimination throughout my life. I'll never forget a magical moment in this city when I was finally able to marry my wife after decades of waiting. That experience made me even more certain that courts must be independent to protect the rights of minority groups, the unpopular, and the underrepresented. I have worked with Judges Chang, Carnell, Lee, and Ross, and know they are fair. I ask for your endorsement.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please. Next speaker.
I'm David Schonbrunn. I'm a transit advocate and environmentalist. My organization is leading the opposition to Regional Measure 3. That's the $3 bridge toll increase that's proposed for the June ballot. MTC, the very same agency that stood by while traffic got 80% worse over the last eight years, now wants to increase bridge tolls by 60%. They claim the plan will reduce traffic. After having watchdogged MTC for 2 decades, I can tell you that's not true. The measure would fund a disconnected package of politically favored pork. Together they add up to a lot more of what hasn't worked. I urge you to not endorse Regional Measure 3, demand a real transportation plan created by planners and not politicians. We have a website, occupymtc.org. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Maria Luz Torre. I'm the organizer of Parent Voices. I was founding organizer 22 years ago when my children were little. One day I woke up and found myself a single parent. So for 3 years I was a full-time mom, but when I started working, my first paycheck was just enough to pay for childcare. Right now my take-home pay, my kids are in college now, would still not be enough to pay for childcare. It's now $2,000 for infant care. If we can see how the neurons are firing in those young children's brain and how neglect would kill some of those brain cells, we would not hesitate to support Prop C. So I urge everyone, support Prop C. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Mark Hushman, and I'm a tenants attorney here in San Francisco. And I urge you to support Judges Carnell, Lee, Chang, and Ross, because I've tried cases on behalf of tenants in front of all of them. My clients are homeless, people of color, and low income and disadvantaged, and I have received fair trials from all of them. They are some of the hardest working judges in this courthouse. They're some of the fairest, and they work very hard to apply the law to the facts of the case. This is what we want from a judge. In 2009, I tried a jury trial in front of Judge Carnell on behalf of tenants. We prevailed. Next week, I went across the hall and had a tenant trial in front of Judge Ross, who ordered that the law must be followed, and again, we prevailed on behalf of the tenants. And then we tried a case to Judge Carnell where he made the ultimate decision as to an eviction, and he voted in favor of our clients who were tenants who were able to remain in their homes. I urge you to support Judge Carnell, Ross, Chang, and Lee. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Hello, my name is Lorraine Rourke-Bader, and I'm here to say a few words in support of London Breed for mayor. I've been a resident of District 5 since 1979, and London Breed is really the only representative that has been responsive to me and my neighbors, so I want to appreciate that. I'm also saying a word for Jeff Ross and Cynthia Lee, because I only know them for the last 25 years personally, and I know that these are two people of great integrity. I'm sorry I don't know the other people, but I just wanted to say a couple words, so thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a few more names. Rodolfo Cancino, Laura Moran, and Kathleen Purcell.
Hi, my name is Brooke Jenkins. I'm an assistant DA here in San Francisco. And I first met Judge Ross when I was volunteering as an attorney with the Public Defender's Office. I'm one of the few attorneys who can say I've appeared before him on the defense side as well as on the prosecution side. And I can say he is fair, he is even-handed, he will let you know if you are not meeting the expectations that a lawyer should in his courtroom, regardless of what you look like or which side of the aisle you sit on. He will let you know what he thinks is fair. I've had him go against many of my colleagues as well as myself if he thinks that we're offering a plea that is, too high or too harsh in his opinion. He is about the law and he is fair. This notion that he is a racist couldn't be further from the truth. I am both African American and Latina, and both as an attorney I've been treated fairly, and I have seen him treat a former client who was black fairly, as well as the defendants that I try. There is nothing about him that is not based in integrity and trying to follow the law, and that's what being a judge is about. We want judges who follow the law.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Elizabeth Camacho, and I am a public defender. Before I was that, I was an undocumented immigrant from Mexico until 18 years of age, where everybody said no. I met two women who are both immigrant, mothers, and know what it's like to come from an underprivileged community. And that's Miss Maria Evangelista and Miss Nikki Solis, who have taught me how to handle myself with integrity, pride, and to know the law and to be the type of lawyer that is proud, and they will be the best judges because they know the community and they know immigrants. And I say to you, si se puede. Yes, we can. We can change the system.
Thank you. Next speaker.
My name is John Crew. I'm a retired police practice specialist for the ACLU. I'm here on behalf of No 1H, which is the SFPOA taser measure. And I've left you a sheet of endorsements for the Democrats in the room that shows San Franciscans and Democrats are remarkably united against this measure. Because whether or not you're pro-taser or anti-taser, this is not the way to do it. There's three reasons why. Anytime a police department is considering a new form of force or a new dangerous weapon, there are three questions, the three W's. Number one, whether or not to introduce that weapon. That decision has already been made in San Francisco. The police commission adopted that last November. But this is on the ballot because the POA doesn't like what's happened with the next two decisions. Number one, the most important thing is when will this weapon be used? The police commission and the police department followed a collaborative review process recommended by the Obama Justice Department. Stakeholders, the POA, experts came in, and we developed a great policy which the police commission adopted, that the mayor supports, that the chief supports, and the POA doesn't like it. It's too strict for them. And finally, the most important thing is who controls. This measure would strip away the control of the commission and the chief.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
My name is Melissa Hernandez. I'm a volunteer with the No on Prop H campaign, and I'm here to ask you to endorse our campaign and vote no on Prop H. Prop H was introduced by the San Francisco Police Officers Association and is marketed as being about whether officers will get tasers. As my colleague has said, this is misleading. Tasers have already been approved, and the Police Commission worked on a taser policy with members of the community, and that passed City Hall 2 weeks ago. Simply put, Prop H is a power grab in an attempt by the POA, which is not subject to civilian oversight, to go around the will of San Franciscans. And if that's not enough, then I urge you to look at the growing list of endorsements, which clearly says that San Francisco does not want Prop H. For these reasons, I respectfully ask for your endorsement on the No on H campaign. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. I have a few more names. David Villalobos, Susan Pfeiffer, and Alita Fisher.
Good evening. My name is Barbara Tard. I'm a police accountability specialist. I worked for the Office of Citizen Complaints here in San Francisco for many years, as well as the independent police auditor in San Jose. And as other folks have said, San Francisco is getting tasers, and the Police Commission has already adopted a policy. We urge you to vote no on H because the POA has decided that the policy that's been set is not lax enough. They're putting forth a very lax policy that to change it would take another vote or a 4/5 vote of the Board of Supervisors. Tasers are problematic weapons. Once they get put in place, we may need to change the policy, and Prop H locks this in. We don't want that. I urge you to vote no on H. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good evening, committee members, members of the public, David Villalobos, loyal Democrat, responsible voter, business person. I own a small business in San Francisco, a parent, and I'm here to voice my support for Angela Leota for mayor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Tiffany Cobb. I am an emergency medicine physician at Zuckerberg San Francisco General and UCSF Moffitt Hospital. I'm here to endorse London Breed for mayor. I'm endorsing London because she has supported our fire department and paramedic staff who are first responders to this city. And she has been a staunch supporter for them, and they are crucial in taking care of members of this city. Also, I'm advocating for my patients who come to me on a daily basis in need of a solution for this public housing crisis. And she supports that, and we support her.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. I teach at June Jordan School for Equity in the Excelsior. When we want our students to see what compassion and respect and fairness look like in a judge, we send them to Judge Ross's courtroom. The Law Academy shows who Judge Ross is. He started it in 1997, and for 20 years, he's put his time, his energy, and his passion into the needs of over 1,000 of our neediest public high school students, assuring that they get internships and mentors and curriculum. Here's what some of those alums had to say when they heard about this and about Judge Ross. Quote, "Please let me know how I can help. Law Academy was a huge influence on me." Quote, "Law Academy was super influential on me as a young person. How can I help?" Quote, "Jeff Ross is the man." And many, many just, "How can I help?" He has integrity, he has fairness, he's a great judge.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Hi, I'm Laura Moran, and I am here to give my endorsement to Nikki Solis, Maria Evangelista, Kuzan Maloof, and Phoenix Streets. As a San Francisco voter, I have been really troubled by this idea that the 4 judges that are currently on the bench feel entitled to their positions. I believe in the democratic process, and I believe that my vote should matter, and that my vote should matter when it comes to who is on our bench, and that our bench should reflect our community and the values that I have and the values that I see in San Francisco's people and myself. And I really hate this idea that judges feel like they're entitled to their positions. And I hope that the San Francisco Democratic Committee will think about that and support change in the judiciary.
Thank you. I have a few more names. Elizabeth Hewson, Judge Terry Jackson, and Rooney Duff.
Me llamo Rodolfo Cancino. I live in the 5th District, represented by London Breed. She's done a fabulous job, not only as the president of the Board of Supervisors, but as a district, as our supervisor for District 5. I absolutely endorse all the actions she's taken. What else can I say other than being such a great representative and president of the Board of Supervisors? I think that this city would be very lucky to have her as a mayor. As far as the judges, I think that it's an attack on the judicial system to try to remove 4 of them. It seems ridiculous to try to do that. Now, it makes sense to go against one or two individually, but as a team to go and try to attack 4 judges just makes no sense, as many of the judges in California have probably pointed out. Vote for London Breed. Yay!
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Schickman. I'm a
If you
lawyer.
can speak up, please, so that people can hear you. Sorry.
Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Schickman. I'm a lawyer in San Francisco. I want the folks here to please give consideration to Phoenix Streets. Phoenix is running for judge, and he is a former veteran. A former veteran would be a tautology. So he's a veteran. And also, he's been toiling in the courts for over 20 years in the San Francisco criminal courts. A very hard, demanding job representing indigent people accused of serious crimes. That's a very demanding, stressful, hard job, and he does it with a lot of aplomb. He has a great intellect and a great temperament, and he's deserving of your due consideration. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I have a couple more names, Chesa Bowden and Jordan Davis.
Good evening. My name is Alita Fisher, and I'm a resident of the Ocean View neighborhood. I'm the parent of 4 African-American adopted children. On November 9th, 2016, my 8-year-old son Elijah jumped into bed with me, as he does just about every morning between getting dressed and going downstairs for his Cheerios. And he asked me, "Hey Mom, is it true that Trump won?" I said, "Yeah, babe. Sorry to say it is." So then he said to me, "So when does he get to start shooting me and all the other black people?" Talk about a punch to the gut as a mom. I felt that same punch to the gut on January 24th, 2018. My kids deserve to be safe in their country, and they deserve to be raised in a city that respects them and other African Americans. So I'm here to urge you to endorse London Breed today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
And now for the pause that refreshes. Hi, my name is Susan Pfeiffer, and I'm here not to talk about a candidate, but to report on Rock the Congress, which was held last Saturday. It was a one-day conference to bring all the resistance groups together and do trainings to take back the government at the end of this year. I want to compliment Sophie Maxwell, Leah LaCroix, Keith Baraka, and Peter Galata for managing the SFDCCC table, and I know you were talking to a lot of people during the day.
Yay.
Over 300 San Franciscans registered and attended more than 42 sessions. Our keynote speakers included Betty Yee, Donnie Fowler, a special welcome from Nancy Pelosi, Eric Swalwell, introduced by Zoe Benjamin, a junior at International High School in San Francisco, and Dan Pfeiffer. I also want to give a special thank you to Mary Jung, because Democracy Action recently lost our regular phone bank location at Civic Center on Saturdays. Mary stepped up and offered a space, and I want to say
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Elizabeth Houston. I'm from Hamilton Families. We provide services, shelter, and housing for hundreds of families experiencing homelessness each year in San Francisco. And I'm here to support the Propositions C and D, the Housing for All and Child Care measures. Over half of the families that we serve are homeless for the first time, and nearly half of them have jobs, earned income when they enter our programs, yet they are struggling. They're not able to sustain housing in San Francisco. Extremely low-income families are often the working poor. Two of the conditions that need to exist for a family to stabilize and thrive and to break the cycle of homelessness are access to affordable housing. That rents in the city have increased by nearly 25%, whereas incomes have only increased by about 2%. for very low-income families, and they're not able to keep up with this. And once they're in housing,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you. I have a few more names. Roberto Evangelista, Tammy Bryant, Aditi Sherikar. Next speaker, please.
Good evening, everybody. I was born and raised in Washington, D.C., and my mother moved to D.C. In 1963. She was inspired by the Civil Rights Movement. We have a civil rights attorney as a candidate for mayor, and I'd like to emphasize and underscore that I'm asking you to endorse Angela Alioto. The reason being that she stands up for all of us. She has fought for medicinal marijuana rights. She has also worked to end chronic homelessness. And furthermore, I believe that she is the one who can take our city and move it in the right direction. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, Your Honor. No worries. Take your time, please. If you don't mind using the mic, please, Your Honor, so that people can hear you who are being
I
live streamed.
Hi, I'm Terry Jackson. I'm the presiding judge of San Francisco. I'm one of the faces of San Francisco's bench, and I am a product of San Francisco. I know many of you who are here. I know many of you are here as children. I went to college with many of you. Sophie Maxwell's mother is the reason why I'm on the bench. So you all know me, and you know me well. I'm just going to give you a little overview of what our court is all about and the four of my colleagues who I'm here to endorse, and I hope you will endorse them. Our bench, someone said that we have to break the status quo. Our bench currently is about 38% women, 22% Asian American, 10% African American, 12% Latino, and we have 8% lesbian and 6% gay males. We are the gold standard for the state in this bench. More importantly, I'd like to point out that things have been said about Jeff Ross of being racist and not being compassionate. This is a man who has started our Veterans Court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Next speaker.
Good evening. I support the public defender slate, a dual endorsement of Jane Kim and London Free for Mayor, and I do not support Mark Leno. During a mixer at a bar last July, Mark Leno sexually harassed me, even when I indicated didn't want to be touched. Since then, people have said Me Too and much worse concerning him, and I hope they speak out when and if they feel comfortable. This has taken a toll on my mental health, and I struggle with being believed as a disabled, neurodivergent, low-income trans woman. Even when other electeds, this is difficult for me, have rightfully lost their careers over sexual misconduct. It's a lot harder for women in color and immigrant women to be believed as well. But I know from my own experience, I've been ostracized for speaking out. And I have nothing to lose by saying, time's up, I've said enough, we've said enough, don't put a sexual harasser in room 200.
Next speaker, please.
Hello, my name is Anna Kelleher. I'm a social worker, and I would like to ask everybody to elect or to vote for London Breed. Her and I grew up together, and we went to high school together. As someone who was born and raised here in San Francisco and was homeless the majority of my child life, one thing that I do know is that London has always supported everybody and anybody. And she knows our struggles as well as everybody else that is going through the housing crisis. So I just want to say, vote for London Breed.
Thank you very much. Have a few more names. Maria Louise Torre, Wallace Weiss, Yvonne Moore. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Roberto Evangelista. I'm a deputy public defender. And I'm the proud father, Tori and Valentina Evangelista. And more importantly, I'm the proud husband of Maria Evangelista. I want to begin by acknowledging the courage my friends and brothers, Quizon, Nikki, my best friend Phoenix Streets, and my beautiful wife, took to run for judicial office. It's offensive that these judges believe that they're royalty. The Constitution requires them to be elected every 6 years, and we need to challenge them more frequently. Maria Lopez grew up south of Market. She slept in a studio apartment, crammed with her family, because her family couldn't afford a larger apartment. She knows what she knows what it means to live, struggle, and live in San Francisco. Please show courage, show support. I know a lot of you want to vote for her. Do the right thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next speaker, please.
My name is Tabby Bryan. I'm a D5 resident, and I'm here to talk on two endorsements. I want to talk first. I'm here in favor of London Breed for mayor, and I'm also here for the public defender slate of judges. We have a crisis in this city, and London Breed is a San Francisco native who understands the problem of those who are vulnerable and forgotten, and we need that to change. And for this very same reason, that's why I'm supporting the public defender slate for judges. Right now, we have the black population is down. The black population and the black population in the city is 3%, and the jail population is 56%. So that means we have a real problem. We need to change the system, and I always follow Jeff Adachi's endorsements, and this is Jeff Adachi's slate, and I urge you to endorse them, and I urge you to endorse London Breed for mayor, because that would be a great team for San Francisco.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Ty Momoy. I'm a 45-year Democratic Party activist. Since field or grassroots organizing is negated by the money brought into this race by the Brown machine, let's fry bigger fish by unanimously supporting Leader Pelosi to take back the House and take back our country. Side note, Angela Alioto is the true heart of San Francisco, though she's not hard-hitting enough to win.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Hi, my name is Michael Nolte, and I'm the co-founder of Central City Democrats, and I wanted to thank the Democratic Central Committee for making their meeting more accessible, and especially meeting here in District 6. Our club is 4 members in District 6, and that gives us the ability to hear your endorsements and your ideas and have our members come. Now, I also want to request that the Democratic Party consider ranked choice voting, because that's for the June election, because I think that's very important. In the past, I've seen only one candidate when they had the opportunity to do ranked choice voting. It happened in the past, and I encourage you to do ranked choice voting, because it only shows that that we have many leaders in our community and not just one. And also wanted to point out my speaker card is over there at the end of that table. I don't think it's gotten to you yet, David. So I'm just jumping ahead here to make sure I get spoken. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We have a few more names: Yvonne Moore, Callie Wong, Amy Farah-Weiss, Angela Townsend Briggs, and I think that was Michael Nolte spoke. Next speaker, please. Next speaker. I called a number of names. Anyone else, the people that I called, who would like to speak, please come forward.
My name is Callie Wong. I'm the director of API Council. We are a coalition of 45 direct service nonprofits serving over 400,000 API residents. With over 42% of San Francisco low-income residents being API, it is essential for our community to have universal childcare and affordable housing. We ask that the DCCC support both measures tonight.
Thank you. I'm going to read a few more names. Brian Gregory, Chris Wilson, Owen Wise Purick, Tahara Reynolds, Maria Wong. Next speaker, please. I called a number of names. If you're in the audience, please come forward. Thank you. If I called your name and you're in the audience, please come forward.
Good evening. My name is Angela Townsend Buggs, and I stand here today in support of Quazan Malouf, Nikki Solis, Phoenix Streets, and Maria Evangelista. I'm a resident of San Francisco in the Bayview Hunters Point district for 27 years. I retired 4 years ago from the Public Defender's Office after 38 years of service. I stand here broken, and I stand here broken because the criminal justice system is broken and a change needs to be made. I stand here because it's important to have people of our community as judges, because the people in my community that I've seen over the last 38 years come from the juvenile justice system straight through as adults, and no change has been made in their lives. We can keep the system the same.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'm going to read a few more names. Jason Cross, Richard Schickman, Chris Lamb. Next speaker, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Amy Farah-Weiss. I'm a grassroots candidate that's running for mayor. And no matter who becomes mayor, no matter who you endorse tonight, I'm urging us to work together on something that I've developed called an outcomes tracker. There are 12 different categories and 43 different measurable things that no matter who becomes mayor, we need to work together to heal this economic, racial, and social and environmental injustice at the root. And I want to say on that note that I want whoever becomes mayor, all of us to work together as a team to do our particular areas of passion and expertise. And I want to work together to stabilize our neighbors in crisis who are living on the streets, working together with them and with impacted neighborhoods. And I do support the public defender slate, and this is why. There's a goal that they have that is to reform the bail system in a public hearing, and I stand behind that. And I stand behind restorative justice principles. And I stand behind the great service that the judges that are current incumbents have done. It's hard to find an issue that you can disagree with, but we need them to support this new direction of restorative justice.
Next speaker, please. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christopher. I'm with SF Kids versus Big Tobacco. Here to support Proposition E. Tobacco companies aggressively target and market to communities of color. There are 10 times more tobacco ads in black neighborhoods than others. African Americans have the highest rate of lung cancer more than any other ethnic group. One of my mentors and best friends, Ron, died from health issues related to smoking tobacco products. A yes vote for Prop E gives Ron's nieces and nephews a better chance at a healthier life. Candy-flavored tobacco products directly target African American youth, and they are vital to building a healthier community in our future. Please endorse yes on Prop E to protect our youth. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name's Maria. I'm with SF Kids versus Big Tobacco. I'm here to urge you all to vote yes on Proposition E to end the sale of flavored tobacco. As a young person, I know firsthand how popular candy-flavored tobacco products are. Me and my friends would get together on the weekends and talk about who has the coolest flavors of the week. And I've never considered buying a pack of cigarettes before, but I have considered buying a candy-flavored vape pen. It's clear who these products are marketed towards when you're looking at flavors like sour gummy bears, double-stuffed Oreos, and cotton candy. These tobacco companies know that these flavors attract kids, and they're there to attract the next generation of addicts to replace the 500,000 people that died from tobacco-related deaths. So we're asking all of you to please stand up to tobacco companies, and please vote yes on Proposition E to end these flavored tobacco products.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Gregory. I'm a San Francisco resident. San Francisco resident and private criminal defense attorney. I'm here tonight to support the public defender slate. San Francisco has always been known for being at the forefront of social reforms, particularly the criminal justice reform movement is being spearheaded by the Democrats and public defenders all across the country who are there with the most underserved, with the people, getting to know their lives, getting to know their families. They're down in the trenches every single day. There's far enough not of them on the bench. There's plenty of prosecutors. We need some public defenders. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. I'm going to read a few more names. Dr. Frank Williams, Amy Latterman, and Andrew Williams or Andrea Williams. I apologize. Next speaker, please.
Hi, my name is Owen Wise-Pierrick. I am an organizer with SF Kids versus Big Tobacco. I'm also a former smoker who smoked his first cigarette at 16 years old. Tobacco companies target youth with candy-flavored tobacco products. You'll know this if you go to any high school in this city, where all the kids are using candy-flavored tobacco products every day. These products are very dangerous, and they create a new generation of smokers. Prop E is a protection of our youth. Join SFUSD and the American Lung Association in voting yes on Proposition E to protect our youth. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Chris Lamb, and I am a long-term public defender, and I am the past president of California Attorneys for Criminal Justice. If you really want to know how these incumbents treat poor, brown, mentally ill people, hit people like me up who are in the trenches every day. There's a reason that I am here in support of Phoenix Streets. If you want real-life examples of the sentencing decisions of the incumbents, hit me up. chrislam1960@gmail.com. I will give you real-life examples. These judges do not reflect the diversity of our community or our values. It is time for a change.
Thank you. I have a few more names. Larry Bisagni, Nancy Davis, Charles Whitfield. Next speaker, please.
Hi, I'm Amy Latterman. I'm a mother of 3 young kids and resident of the Excelsior neighborhood. And I'm here tonight representing the Children's Council of San Francisco, where I work. For 40 years, Children's Council has been at the heart of childcare and early education in San Francisco. We connect families to childcare that meets their needs, and we work with parents and early educators and community partners to make quality childcare and early education a reality for all children in our city. Currently, there are 2,500 low-income families on the wait list for childcare. Many families are spending as much as $20,000 a year for care. And no matter the cost, it is difficult to find reliable childcare. Childcare adds onto the already high cost of living in San Francisco, and it forces families to relocate and reduces the vibrancy and the diversity of our city. It's important to try and address this really urgent need for families in San Francisco.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Hello, my name is Dr. Frank Williams. The highest unemployment in this city are African Americans, and it's tripled in Baby Hunters Point by 74%. The highest incarceration rates are African Americans, by 56% in this city. The highest foster care are African American children, that's close to 8% in this city. The highest living below poverty are children, and those displaced, homeless, and losing housing are our seniors. The highest rate of suspects killed by police are black and brown males with no repercussion for use of excessive force. The underpaid are teachers and frontline counselors and social workers. Youth, seniors, and the formerly incarcerated are most discriminated upon when it comes to employment and housing. And the POA are much too powerful in the city. We need a mayor who will work to ensure the best for all San Franciscans, and that person has been trained by former Mayor Ed Lee, and her name is London Breed.
Thank you very much. I have a few more names. Sean, Richard, Yvette Torres. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Jason Cross. I'm a former smoker, first cigarette, age 15. Candy flavors clearly target kids. Look at this packaging. It looks like food. It looks like candy. Double stuffed Oreos, Jolly Ranchers, gummy bears, Sour Patch Kids. When minors start with their first tobacco experience smoking, 81% of the time it's with a flavored product. It helps it go down easier. I'm asking you to vote yes on Prop E to ban flavored tobacco products from being sold in this city, to restrict it for our future generation. Please endorse yes on Prop E.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Next speaker, please. Yes. Can you please, just out of respect for the process and the people who are speaking, if you could please, folks in the back, if you could please, if you need to speak to someone, please take it outside so that we can actually hear folks who are trying to convey a message to us. Go ahead, sir.
So I have extra time. Thank you. Hello, my name is Sean Richard. I'm probably the longest resident in San Francisco, 49 years. Never moved out of San Francisco except when I went to college. Let me say this. Baby Hunters Point have one of the biggest and largest homeless population in the city of San Francisco, which is Mother Brown, United Council, who feeds them 3,000 people a week. A week. We have a mayor that will support that. We have a mayor that will back that. I'm here to let you know, London Breed for mayor. I'm also letting you here to know we have Nikki Silas for judge. Endorse them, support them, and let's roll with the people for the new future of this era. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. My name is Tahara Reynolds with the San Francisco Kids versus Big Tobacco campaign. Here to ask all of you to endorse Yes on E to end the sale of these candy-flavored tobacco products. Proposition E stands with doctors, parents, health providers, and community organizations like the American Heart Association, Mission Neighborhood Health Center, Nico's Chinese Health Coalition, and the African American Tobacco Control Leadership Council. The political clubs in San Francisco have shown their commitment to youth and the health of the community. Of endorsements, only one club has sided with Big Tobacco. To mention the few of these clubs who have prioritized youth before Big Tobacco with Yes on E endorsements, some include Alice B. Toklas, LGBT Democratic Club, the Edwin N. Lee Asian Pacific Democratic Club, the San Francisco Women's Political Committee, the San Francisco Latino Democratic Club, the League of Conservation Voters, and many more. I am here asking you to endorse...
Thank you very much. I have a few more names: Gregory Richardson, Hunter Cutting, and Francisco Shea. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Francisco Shea. I've been in San Francisco 53 years. So a long time I stay with the same place. Now I'm living in the Noe Valley. So that I have, during the past, I help most of the people elect. So even here at Central Committee, at least 1/3 people know me. I pick up the right person. Every time I pick the right person. So you people approve of what I did. So this time I will recommend Angela Ariotto. Who will people compare? Think about it. Then make a right choice. Who is the right person for the San Francisco as the mayor? For last one, I will tell everybody who is the person pick up early. It's Francisco Shea. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shea. I have another speaker, Jamil Patterson. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. I'm retired Judge Nancy Davis, and I'm here to speak on behalf of both myself and my wife, Donna Hitchens, who is also a retired judge here in San Francisco. Between us, we have known Judge Jeff Ross for more than 70 years. One of us is the founder of the National Center for Lesbian Rights, and the other a co-founder of Equal Rights Advocates. Prior to our elections to the San Francisco Superior Court bench, we devoted almost 100% of our legal careers to social justice. We are deeply distressed by the allegations being made against Judge Ross and wish to state on the record that we know him to be fair and impartial, a champion of social justice, and a judge of uncompromising integrity and commitment to assuring that those who appear before him are treated with dignity and respect. Anything said to the contrary is false.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next speaker, please.
You said Jamil Patterson, right? Yeah, that's me. How you doing, Cool Campos? I also work for United Council, but I would like to say I support London Breed for mayor. I think she represents vast cultural backgrounds. It's not just the black community. You know, when I go to her events, I see people from different classes, all there mingling together, and there's no big I's or big U's. She also represents the hip hop, the young generation as well. So I think pushing forward and being progressive, I think she's the best mayor for us. You know, young, youthful, this is what we need, and especially at a time when we're being gentrified. I think it'll show San Francisco is a real diverse city to elect this first African-American woman mayor. That would be a powerful statement. Yes. That's all.
Thank you. Next speaker, please. Next speaker, please. Next speaker, if we could quiet down so that we can hear from our speakers, please. Thank you. Next speaker.
Thanks. Hi, my name is Charles Whitfield. I'm a member of New Soma SF and YIMBY Action. And I'm here to speak very briefly in support of Proposition D to fund additional affordable housing and homelessness services. Housing is the number one issue. Housing and housing affordability is the number one issue for most San Franciscans. And supporting affordable housing should be a priority for all San Franciscans. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
Hi, I'm Yvette Torres. Sorry. I've been in the city for 40 years. I'm a public school parent of 5 kids. It's super expensive living in the city. I'm here to support Jane Kim for mayor because she made City College free for my kids. She made Muni Bus free for youth, which helps my kids out, and helped raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, which helps our families, and has built the most affordable housing units in the city. And she's a strong supporter of tenants' rights. I'm also here to urge you to vote for Proposition F because tenants like me, we can't afford a lawyer if we're being illegally evicted for the Ellis Act. So if the city could fund, legal representation for longtime renters like me, and families, that'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Good evening, and I hope you consider that this is Easter Sunday coming up. And like the city and county of San Francisco, St. Francis needs to come back again. What we need to remember is how long, not long. What we need to get ready for is the next generation. As you watch the youth of today, they need a youth leader. I support the next mayor of San Francisco from the public housing sector in America, but in San Francisco, London Breed. Let me tell you why. When a young, poor child, or someone with first class, second class, and no class, we all got class with her. She respects gender, race, creed, and color. And if you are San Franciscans, we need hope, not dope. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Hi everyone, my name is Adrienne Williams, and I am here after a long, long while of advocating to support President London Breed. First of all, I've worked in the nonprofit sector for 13 years, helping to take care of the babies, seniors, community. And I've known Supervisor Breed from the time she was the executive director of the African American Arts and Cultural Complex, working directly with families and babies. I've watched her represent me, District 5, as supervisor, and then this entire city as the president of the board. I think she has the experience. I think she represents us all. And I am here because she advocates for more housing. It's a shame that even the city workers have to live outside of San Francisco because the rent is so high. So I watched her go to Washington and advocate for neighborhood preference.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, well, I got more to say, but
Thank you. Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Hi, good evening. I'm Hunter Cutting with the Coalition to Save Clipper Cove. Clipper Cove is out at Treasure Island, and it's a very, very special place. It's the home to the only community sailing center in San Francisco. It's the only place where kids can learn to sail that aren't part of a private yacht club. Each year, 1,500 fourth graders sail on Clipper Cove as part of a sailing science STEM curriculum. But the very things that make that place safe for kids to sail have attracted real estate developers who want to take the cove for a private luxury mega marina. Sounds crazy, but TIDA has actually approved this proposal. Unfortunately, they need many more proposals to go, and many people oppose it, including San Francisco Beekeeper, U.S. Sailing, the governing body for the sport of sailing in the United States, the Sierra Club, Coalition for San Francisco Neighborhoods, the San Francisco Unified School District Science Department, San Francisco Tomorrow, Coleman Advocates for Youth, and many others. And I hope you will join them in saving Clipper Cove. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
My name is Leah Abraham, and I'm a criminal defense attorney in Oakland. I wasn't going to speak today, but I feel that I must after hearing the people speak on behalf of the incumbent entitled judges. I have to speak because I know from personal experience, and any criminal defense attorney does, that there are two sides of every sitting judge. There is the side that has kids come into their courtroom and tell about the criminal justice system. There's the side that you see as their neighbor or friend, and then there is the true side that you see in court. When you see their disrespect for criminal defense attorneys, when you see their disrespect for poor people and people of color. So I don't care if you had dinner with Judge Ross. I don't care if he was nice to some children who came to visit him. Was he supposed to be mean to those children? I care about how you do this job day in and day out. And if you're not doing the job correctly, you're not doing the job fairly, then you are no longer entitled to that job. And that's why I'm endorsing Nikki Solis and the public defender panel.
Thank you. I have one more name, Damien Posey. And if there's anyone else who would like to speak, please, who has not spoken, please come forward. Is Damien Posey here?
We got someone right here.
Oh.
Hi, my name is Christina Stavrov. I'm speaking in support of Phoenix Streets. I am a daughter of two immigrants. I am very grateful to be a resident of San Francisco. I came here for the sole purpose to study law and become an activist for indigent individuals. I could stand up here and say that Phoenix Streets has tried more cases than any other public defender, and I could applaud him for all of his talents and resume. But that wouldn't be like Phoenix Streets because he doesn't make it about himself. He's always made it about others. So I want you to take a moment and I want you to look at him. And I want you to look at Nikki Solis. Please stand. Maria Evangelista. Quazan Malouf. And I want you to look into their eyes because these people, these new set of eyes, these new minds are the change that San Francisco, this community embodies. And the incumbents should be embracing this change if they are true members of this community.
Thank you very much. Next speaker, please. Excuse me? Okay, so if we can please have just keep quiet so we can hear from folks. Next speaker, please.
Good evening. My name is Damian Posey, also known as the #1 street soldier. For the past 7 years, I've been in the community, in the trenches, working with the at-risk youth, per se. I was born and raised in San Francisco in the Bayview, affectionately known as Double Rock Projects. Then I moved to the Fillmore when I was 12 years old, and I grew up over there. And I'm here to endorse London Breed. Not because she's black or because she's a female, but because every time I'm in the community doing something, she's in the community. I see her doing these things. I've seen her at the African American Culture Center putting in work. I've seen her in the hood doing things that some of these other candidates didn't want to do. That's why I'm here. That's why I support her. And I've seen her doing over the years. Not when it was time to run for mayor or do anything special, but because it was the right thing to do. And I suggest you guys do the same. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I have a number of cards that were called for people who have not spoken. So I just want to call them again to make sure that you have an opportunity to speak. If you'd like to speak, Larry Visani, Richard Schickman, Tracy Brown, Chisa Bowden, Editor Shirikar, Maria Luis Torre, Wallace Weiss, and any other member of the public who has not spoken who would like to speak, please come on up.
Name is Dr. Soberwall, and I think you can hear it, right? Okay? The problem with this country is that we select leaders which have no guts. And who has the guts? The guts are with London Breed. She will fight for you. She will speak for you. She will listen to you. She'll get the job done. You cannot complain later on. If she's there, she's your friend. She's not a politician. She's not a leader of the rich only. She's the leader of all. And that's what we need, a leader of all. We want help. We want the best leaders who will be there to help you when they are elected. And I will vote for her.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Hello, my name is Lynn Magruder. I'm a disabled veteran, and I met Nikki Solis working at the Bay Tennis Club. And since meeting her, she's definitely taken me under her wing, and I've been able to have the blessing of being mentored by her. And it's definitely helped me just to kind of understand that what I may do after the military, and I think she's just a great candidate and an all-around good person, and she's really awesome with her kids. Hope you have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. We have another speaker card here, Hannah Gabarium.
Good evening. I'm here to support London Breed because she wears the face of diversity. I don't understand racism because I came from Ethiopia. I don't know, we don't have racism or issue of religion, but I saw London Breed coming from project and to get what I had a brain tumor, sorry, bear with me. So the flag of Ethiopia represents for the three races, Shem, Ham, and Japhet. So I see in London Breed, she's wearing all of that. I support London Breed because she represents all of us, especially poor people. Then we can tell our daughters and our boys, you can be like her if you really work hard.
Thank you very much. Next speaker.
Hi everyone, my name is Jafria Morris. I'm a longtime San Francisco native from Baby Hunters Point. I'm here to endorse to give my endorsement to London Breeze. She grew up humble beginnings, like myself, raised by her grandmother, and really have strived for success in her community. I believe in her neighborhood preference. I mean, we're building these beautiful neighborhoods, but for who? People have lived in these neighborhoods that have been horrible, and now that these neighborhoods are making a turnaround, those people cannot have access to those housing. So I believe in London Breed's campaign and will do anything to get her elected. Secondly, I'm here also to endorse my friend Nikki Solis. I mean, I don't know a tougher public defender ever. If I hit somebody here in the head, I would want Nikki Solis to represent me. She's even visited people during Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much. Is there any other member of the public who has not spoken who would like to speak? Please come forward.
Hi, my name's Joyce Wynn, and I am a San Francisco native also. I grew up in San Francisco, and I've come from very humble beginnings, and I've been working really hard to get to where I'm at. I strongly support London Breed because everything that she stands about and her overview about the neighborhood preference and the fact that she cares about everyone. So everything that I have read and seen about her, I strongly support and believe in. I think she's a great candidate for this position. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other member of the public who would like to speak? I think that concludes public comment. Seeing no other speaker, public comment is closed. Thank you again, San Francisco Democrats, for coming to the Democratic Party to speak. Now we'll go to item number 5, which is reports. And if it's okay with my colleagues, I would ask that all of the officers who usually report on the work of the party, if we can actually hold off till next meeting so that we can get to why people are here tonight, which is the endorsement. And before we get to the endorsement, there is one item of business that I have to address, and that is as part of my report as chair. As I noted at the beginning of the meeting, I received earlier today a letter of resignation from one of our members, Mayor Mark Farrell, who resigned from the Democratic County Central Committee effective 6 p.m. today. And pursuant to the agenda that is before you, I'd like to now move to make an appointment to fill that vacancy. And just for members of the public, the way that it works is that as chair, I nominate someone, and that nomination has to be ratified by the majority of the membership. And I am proud to say that my nomination today is Megan Levitan, who is a former member of the Democratic County Central Committee. And she actually has been a proud and active Democrat for many years. And I think that she would be a great addition to this body. And Megan, I don't know if you want to say anything before we actually... No? Okay. So that is my nomination, my appointment, and I'd like to get a... So we have a motion. So we have a motion by Member Alioto and a second by Member Duffy. Do we need any discussion or any debate? Colleagues, can we take that without objection? Yes, Member Wiener. Abstain? So let's do this. Let's do this vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstentions? Member Wiener. So the ayes have it, and Megan Levitan is appointed to fill the vacancy on the 19th Assembly District. Congratulations. And now, before we move forward with the business of the meeting, which is the endorsement, I have to swear our new member in. If you can please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Megan Leviton,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and well faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter,
upon which I'm about to enter,
and during such time
and during such time
that I hold the office
that I hold the office
of a member of the San Francisco Democratic County Central Committee.
of a member of the San Francisco Democratic County Central Committee.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. And now we will go on to item number 6, which is the endorsement of candidates, which is, I think, the reason why so many of you are here. And if I may begin by just making a clarification, because a number of folks have asked me, and I know that a number of my colleagues on the committee have been asked this as well. There are a number of statewide positions, elected positions, where the Democratic Party at the state level, in fact, did not take a position. And it took the position actually of no endorsement. And one of them is actually in the Board of Equalization, as an example, where we have a native local San Franciscan Supervisor Malia Cohen, who is running. And in that race, the Democratic Party at the state level made no endorsement. And so the question that was raised was, can the the local Democratic Party, take a position in that? And I just wanted to report that even though many of us are actually supporting Supervisor Cohen and would like to endorse, under the rules of the Democratic Party, we are not allowed to do that in San Francisco. So I just wanted to note that because I know that a number of folks have asked that question. So with that, we will first go to the first elected position for which we will be endorsing, and that is the position of Mayor of the City and County of San Francisco. And there are actually 6 Democrats that are running for the position of Mayor of the City and County of San Francisco. And the way the rules of the party work is that we can only endorse Democrats. I know that we have here the various registered Democrats that are running for mayor. We actually had an opportunity to hear from them during our interview process, and we actually also had a panel for that election. And so if I may ask those candidates, if they're here, to please stand so that we can acknowledge them. I see the President of the Board of Supervisors, London Breed, who's here. I see Supervisor from District 6, which I think is it's her district. Supervisor Jane Kim is here. I see former President of the Board of Supervisors, Supervisor Angela Alioto is here. I see Amy Farah Weiss is here as well. I don't know. State Senator Mark Leno, and I don't know if he's here tonight. And then we have also Michelle Bravo, and I don't know if she is here. But, okay. Again, thank you all for your service to the City and County of San Francisco, and thank you for running. And the way that this process works is that there are 31 members of the San Francisco Democratic County Central Committee. To get an endorsement, a choice has to receive a majority of those votes. So if every one of those 31 members votes, then the threshold to receive a majority and therefore the endorsement would be 16 votes. If someone abstains, and depending on the number of people that abstain, that vote, that abstention is not counted towards so it lowers the threshold. So if you have 31 votes, and let's say you have 2 abstentions, that means that only 29 votes count for purposes of deciding what the majority is. Therefore, the threshold for a majority in that 29 number count would be 15 votes. So abstentions do have an impact if that happens. The choices are that each member of this committee can vote for any one of the candidates that I mentioned, or they can vote abstention, or they can vote no endorsement. No endorsement is in fact a selection, and if no endorsement gets a majority of the votes, then that means that in that particular race, in that particular ranking, if there is a ranking, the party is making no endorsement. In the case of mayor, the way that we're going to go is that there are 3 choices with ranked choice voting: the first rank, the second rank, and the third rank. If in the first rank no endorsement receives a majority of the votes, that essentially eliminates the vote for the remaining second and third place choices. The idea being is that if there is no endorsement for the number 1 rank, then it means the party is not taking a position. The way that we will go is that we will begin with mayor for the first rank, and we are going to have the secretary call the name of every member, and then we are going to have that member say the name of the person that they would like to vote, that they're voting for. So we will go the first round, and at that point we will count to see if any of the choices, whether it's the individual candidate or no endorsement, have a majority of those votes. If they have a majority of those votes, that selection prevails. If there is no majority, the process goes in such a way where the lowest vote getter in terms of selections is then eliminated, and we do another round of voting until a choice gets a majority of the votes in play. So, colleagues, any comments or questions about the process? Okay, actually, Member Lowe, you can say that.
So after every member is called for their vote, like Member A, and they state their candidate, we'll have the secretary repeat that so everyone can hear it again to confirm it. Just because it's a big room, we want to make sure that we confirm that vote, that we hear correctly. So that's going to be a call and response, okay?
Yes, Member Alioto.
Point of clarification, so we just voted for one person initially, or all 3?
One. So we're going for the first rank, choice number 1 for mayor. You will go down the list and say the person that you're voting for. Once that happens, we will see if any of the choices have a majority of the votes. If they don't, the lowest vote getter will then be eliminated. Any other questions, colleagues? Any other comments? Okay, so again, for the mayor selection, the choices will be one of the 6 Democratic candidates, abstention, or no endorsement. So with that, I'll turn it over to our reporting secretary, Francis Shea, and if we can give Francis a hand, because this is a very challenging task. Thank you. And again, for every vote, when she calls the vote, the member will say the name, and Francis will once again repeat the question to make sure that that's said twice.
Thank you, Chair Campos. All right, we will start with the voting. Member Alexander.
Jane Kim.
You said Jane Kim? Member Alioto.
Myself.
Member Alioto says Alioto. Member Baraka.
Mark Leno.
Member Baraka says Leno. Member Breed. Member Breed for Breed. Member Campos.
Leno.
Member Campos for Leno. Member Cohen. Kim for Gupta. Member Francis Shea Kim. Member Tom Shea. Tom Shea for Breed. Member Jung. Member Jung for Breed. Member Kim. Member Kim. Kim for Kim. Member Lacroix. Lacroix for Breed. Member Leviton. Leviton for Leno. Sorry, hold on. Member Lowe. Kim for Lowe. Lowe for Kim. Sorry, Member Mahogany. Mahogany for Leno. Member Mandelman. Mandelman for Leno. Member Maxwell. Maxwell for Leno. Member Norton. Member Norton for Breed. Member Peskin. Member Peskin for Leno. Member Feinstein. No endorsement for Feinstein. Member Pelosi. Abstention for Pelosi. Member Spear. No endorsement for Spear. Member Ma. Leno for Ma. Member Wiener. Wiener for Leno. Member Ting. Ting for Leno. Member Chu. Chu for Breed. We do not have a majority for any one candidate. Lowest ranked candidate is Member Aliota with 1 vote. We have, for the vote count officially, it's Leno 13, Kim 7, Breed 7, Aliota 1, no endorsement 2, and 1 abstention.
Can you repeat that?
Yes, it's 13 for Leno, 7 for Kim, 7 for Breed, 2 for no endorsement, 1 for Aliota, and 1 abstention. So we will now hold a second round of voting for ranked 1 for the mayoral race, and now you can only vote for Leno, Kim, Breed, no endorsement, or you can abstain. The lowest vote counters get dropped.
Just so you know, so the lowest vote getter in this round was Aliota, so that will be eliminated. That choice will be eliminated, as will the other choice of Amy Farrell Weiss and Michelle Bravo, who did not get a vote either.
So for mayor, rank 1, round 2, Member Alexander.
Pass.
Member Aliota.
Leno.
Aliota for Leno. Member Baraka.
Mark Leno.
Baraka for Leno. Member Breed.
Breed.
Breed for Breed. Member Campos.
Leno.
Campos for Leno. Member Cohen.
Breed.
Cohen for Breed. Member De Jesus.
Leno.
De Jesus for Leno. Member Dufty.
Leno.
Dufty for Leno. Member Fewer.
Leno.
Fewer for Leno. Member Galata. Galata for Leno. Member Growth. Growth for Leno. Member Gupta. Gupta for Leno. Member F. Shea is Leno. Member Tom Shea. Tom Shea for Breed. Member Jung. Member Jung for Breed. Member Kim. Kim for Kim. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix for Breed. Member Leviton. Leviton for Leno. Member Lowe. Lowe for Leno. Member Mahogany. Mahogany for Leno. Member Mandelman. Mandelman for Leno. Member Maxwell. Maxwell for Leno. Member Norton. Norton for Breed. Member Peskin. Peskin for Leno. Member Feinstein. No endorsement for Feinstein. Member Pelosi. Abstention for Pelosi. Member Spear. No endorsement for Spear. Member Ma. Ma for Leno. Member Wiener. Wiener for Leno. Member Ting. Ting for Leno. Member Chu. Chu for Breed. We have.
You have to come back to me.
Oh, and back to Alexander. Alexander for Kim.
So that is the call of the parliamentarian, that the initial vote stays. Okay, so if we can have a count.
Leno with 19, Breed with 7, Kim with 2, no endorsement with 2, and 1 abstention. Leno has the vote.
So Mark Leno has received the #1 endorsement of the San Francisco Democratic Party. If we can just be respectful of the process, we'll now go on to the second place, the second rank vote.
So this is for Mayor, rank 2. Member Alexander. Kim, Alexander for Kim. Member Alioto. Member Alioto, would you like to pass? Yes. Member Baraka. Kim. Baraka for Kim. Member Breed. No endorsement. No endorsement for Breed. Member Campos.
Kim.
Campos for Kim. Member Cohen. Pass. Member De Jesus. Member De Jesus.
Kim. Sorry.
De Jesus for Kim. Member Dufty.
Kim.
Dufty for Kim. Member Fewer. Kim. Fewer for Kim. Member Galata.
Kim.
Galata for Kim. Member Growth. Kim. Growth for Kim. Member Gupta. Kim. Gupta for Kim. Member F. Shea is Kim. Member Tom Shea. No endorsement. No endorsement for Tom Shea. Member Jung. No endorsement. No endorsement for Jung. Member Kim. Kim. Kim for Kim. Member Lacroix. Kim. Member Lacroix is Kim. Member Leviton. Kim. Leviton for Kim. Member Lowe. Kim. Lowe for Kim. Member Mahogany.
Kim.
Mahogany for Kim. Member Mandelman.
Kim.
Mandelman for Kim. Member Maxwell. No endorsement for Maxwell. Member Norton. No endorsement. No endorsement for Norton. Member Peskin.
Kim.
Kim for Peskin. Member Feinstein.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Feinstein. Member Pelosi.
Abstention.
Abstention for Pelosi. Member Spear. No endorsement for Spear. Member Ma. No endorsement for Ma. Member Wiener.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Wiener. Member Ting.
Kim.
Ting for Kim. Member Chu.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Chu. And then we have passes. We have Alioto. No endorsement. No endorsement for Alioto and Cohen. Kim. Cohen for Kim. We have 19 votes for Jane Kim, 11 votes for no endorsement, 1 abstention. That is an endorsement for Jane Kim for number 2.
Thank you. We will now go to the third rank vote for mayor. Yes, Mayor, President Breed.
I just wanted to say that I know that this is very discouraging for people I know who came out to support me. And I just want to say that it's not the first time it has happened, but we will win the war on June 5th. So I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you to get discouraged about what you see here today. And I want to say to all of my supporters here on the DCCC, thank you for your support. I will respectfully decline a number 3 endorsement because June 5th I plan to come in number 1, and it's clear that something else has been going on here. So I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you to get upset. I don't want you to worry about what's happening here tonight. I want us to move forward. I want us to focus on the victory. And thank you all so much for coming out here to support me tonight. Thank you.
I'll turn the mic over to the... Right. Okay. So, excuse me, we're gonna turn the mic over to the proxy for Senator Wiener.
No, I'm just going to say, point of order, the candidate has a right to take them to not accept a number 3, so that they're not no longer on the ballot if they withdraw their name.
So just a question for the parliamentarian. What is your ruling on that question? You're back in. Yeah. No, so I think what we're saying here is that there's a request by Board President London Breed to not be considered for a number 3 endorsement. So the question is, pursuant to our rules, is that the proper way to proceed so that every candidate would be considered except for President Breed, who has indicated that she does not want to be considered for a number 3 endorsement. Right? And the 2 that have been endorsed, Senator Leno and Supervisor Kim. So the question is, as we proceed with the 3rd ranking vote, do we remove the name of President London Breed from consideration at the request of President Breed?
Good question. Yeah, I would.
Well, I'm going to rule that pursuant to the request that has been made by President Breed that her name will be removed from consideration for number 3. So is there any objection to that ruling by the chair? So again, this means that for consideration for the 3rd rank endorsement for mayor, London Breed will not be considered at her request. Senator Leno will not be considered having received the number 1 endorsement, and Supervisor Kim will not be considered having received the number 2 endorsement, and the 3 other candidates who are former Board of Supervisors President Angela Alioto, Michelle Bravo, and Amy Farrah Weiss will be considered for the number 3 endorsement. So again, those are the 3 choices before the committee in terms of candidates, and then each member can also abstain or do no endorsement. So with that, I'll turn it over to the recording secretary.
So this is for mayor, rank 3. Member Alexander. No endorsement for Alexander. Alioto. Alioto for Alioto. Baraka.
Pass.
Breed.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Breed. Campos.
Alioto.
Campos for Alioto. Cohen. No endorsement for Cohen. De Jesus.
Alioto.
Alioto for De Jesus. Dufty.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Dufty. Fewer.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Fewer. Galata.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Galata. Growth.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Growth. Gupta.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Gupta. I will pass. Tom Shea. Remember Tom Shea? Alioto for Tom Shea. Member Jung. Alioto for Jung. Kim.
Alioto.
Member Kim for Alioto. Member Lacroix.
Alioto.
Lacroix for Alioto. Member Leviton.
Alioto.
Member Leviton for Alioto. Member Lowe.
Pass.
Member Lowe passes. Member Mahogany. Mahogany for Alioto. Member Mandelman.
Abstain.
Mandelman abstains. Member Maxwell. No endorsement for Maxwell. Member Norton. Member Peskin.
No endorsement.
Member Peskin, no endorsement. Member Feinstein.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Feinstein. Member Pelosi.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Pelosi. Member Spear.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Spear. Member Ma.
Alioto.
Ma for Alioto. Member Wiener.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Wiener. Member Ting.
Pass.
Member Chu.
No endorsement.
No No endorsement for Chu, and I will go back up for the folks who pass. Give me a second. Member Baraka.
Alioto.
Baraka for Alioto. Member F. Shea, no endorsement. Member Lowe.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Lowe. Member Norton.
No endorsement.
No endorsement for Norton. And Member Ting.
Abstain.
Member Ting abstains. And our final count is no endorsement 18, Alioto 11, 2 abstentions.
That means that there is no endorsement for the third ranked choice for mayor in the election for mayor of San Francisco.
Can I say something?
Yes, Member Alioto.
You know, I just want to say I've been the vice chair of the Democratic Party for 8 years. I'm born and raised Democrat. I fought for to register Democrats. I was elected to this committee a year and a half ago, and I'm going to have to say I agree with Lyndon Breed. The only vote that matters is on June 5th, and that's the one I'm going to win.
Thank you very much. We will now go to the item 6B, which is the endorsement for Board of Supervisors, District 8. And there are 2 candidates that are being considered by the Democratic County Central Committee. The incumbent supervisor, Supervisor Jeff Sheehy, and I don't know if Supervisor Sheehy is here. And then also another Democratic candidate, Raphael Mandelman, who is a member of the Board of Trustees of City College. So those are the 2 options, and if I can please ask folks to please keep quiet as we go through the roll. And in terms of this endorsement, we will proceed along the lines of what we did with the mayoral endorsement. We will have a selection for the number 1 rank, and depending on what happens, if there is an endorsement other than no endorsement, we will then go to the number 2 rank for that seat. And so the choices for the members of the committee, as the roll is called, is to say the name of one of the 2 candidates, or abstention, or no endorsement. So with that, I'll turn it over to the recording secretary for the number 1 ranked choice in Supervisor District 8. Member Lowe.
Okay. Member Alexander. Mandelman. Alexander for Mandelman. Member Alioto. Member Alioto for Supervisor 8. Alioto for Sheehy. Member Baraka.
Raphael Mandelman.
Baraka for Mandelman. Member Breed. Pass. Member Campos. Member Campos for Mandelman. Member Cohen. Member Cohen for Mandelman. Member De Jesus. Member De Jesus for Mandelman. Member Dufty. Member Dufty for Mandelman. Member Fewer. Member Fewer for Mandelman. Member Galata. Member Galata for Mandelman. Member Groth. Member Groth for Mandelman. Member Gupta. Member Gupta for Mandelman. Member F. Shea. Member F. Shea for Mandelman. Member Tom Shea. Member Tom Shea for Sheehy. Member Jung. Member Jung for Sheehy. Member Kim. Member Kim pass. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix for Mandelman. Member Leviton. Leviton for Sheehy. Member Lowe. Member Lowe for Mandelman. Member Mahogany. Member Mahogany for Mandelman. Member Mandelman. Mandelman for Mandelman. Member Maxwell. Maxwell for Mandelman. Member Norton. Member Norton for Sheehy. Member Peskin. Member Peskin for Mandelman. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, no endorsement. Member Pelosi. Member Pelosi abstains. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma. Member Ma for Sheehy. Member Weiner. Member Weiner for Sheehy. Member Ting. Member Ting for Mandelman. Member Chu. Member Chu abstains. Going back to the passes, Member Breed. Member Breed abstains. And Member Kim. No endorsement. Member Kim, no endorsement.
The votes are 18 for Raphael Mandelman, 7 for Supervisor Sheehy, 2 no endorsements, and 4 abstentions, which lowers the threshold to 14. So Raphael Mandelman has rank 1.
So congratulations to college trustee Raphael Mandelman, who received the number 1 endorsement for Supervisor District 8. Now we go to the number 2 endorsement and Supervisor 8. And again, the choices here are Supervisor Sheehy, abstention, or no endorsement.
Calling for rank 2 votes. Member Alexander.
No endorsement.
Member Alexander, no endorsement. Member Alioto. Member Alioto for Sheehy. Member Breed. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. Member Baraka.
No endorsement.
Member Baraka, no endorsement. Member Breed. Member Breed pass. Member Campos. Member Campos Sheehy. Member Cohen. Member Cohen pass. Member De Jesus. Member De Jesus Sheehy. Member Dufty.
No endorsement.
Member Dufty, no endorsement. Member Fewer. Member Fewer Sheehy. Member Galata. Member Galata, no endorsement. Member Growth. Member Growth, no endorsement. Member Gupta. Member Gupta, no endorsement. Member F. Shea. Member F. Shea, no endorsement. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea for Sheehy. Member Jung. Member Jung for Sheehy. Member Kim. Member Kim for no endorsement. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix for Sheehy. Member Leviton. Leviton for Sheehy. Member Lowe, no endorsement. Member Lowe, no endorsement. Member Mahogany. Member Mahogany, no endorsement. Member Mandelman. Member Mandelman, no endorsement. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell passes. Member Norton. Member Norton, Sheehy. Member Peskin. Member Peskin, Sheehy. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, no endorsement. Member Pelosi. Member Pelosi abstains. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma. Member Ma, Sheehy. Member Weiner. Member Weiner, Sheehy. Member Ting. Member Ting, Sheehy. Member Chu. Member Chu, Sheehy. Going back up to the passes, Member Breed. Member Breed abstains. Member Cohen. Member Cohen, no endorsement. And Maxwell. Member Maxwell abstains. The threshold is now 14.
The first, with the 4 abstentions, the threshold is now 14. Jeff Sheehy received 14 votes, no endorsement 13, and then 4 abstentions.
So Supervisor Jeff Sheehy has received the number 2 endorsement for District 8 Supervisor for the June election. Congratulations. Seeing there's no other candidate on the ballot, there will not be a vote for the number 3 rank. So we will now go to Superior Court Judge seat 4. And if I can just, if you can identify who those candidates are.
For seat 4, you will have a choice of Andrew Cheng or Phoenix Streets. can also do no endorsement or abstain, of course.
For seat number 4, the Superior Court, Member Alexander. Chang. Member Alexander is Chang. Member Alioto? Member Alioto, Chang. Member Baraka? Member Baraka for Chang. Member Breed? Member Breed for Chang. Member Campos? Member Campos for Chang. Member Cohen? Member Cohen for Chang. Member De Jesus? Member De Jesus abstains. Member Dufty? Member Dufty for Chang. Member Fewer? Member Fewer for Chang. Member Galata? Member Galata for Chang. Member Growth? Member Growth for Chang. Member Gupta? Member Gupta for Chang. Member F. Shea? Member F. Shea passes. Member Tom Shea? Chang. Tom Shea for Chang. Member Jung? Member Jung for Chang. Member Kim? Member Kim for Chang. Member Lacroix? Member Lacroix for Chang. Member Leviton? Member Leviton for Chang. Member Lowe for Chang. Member Mahogany? Member Mahogany abstains. Member Mandelman? Member Mandelman for Chang. Member Maxwell? Member Maxwell Chang. Member Norton? Member Norton Chang. Member Peskin? Member Peskin Chang. Member Feinstein? Member Feinstein Chang. Member Pelosi? Member Pelosi Chang. Member Spear? Member Spear Chang. Member Ma? Member Ma Chang. Member Wiener? Member Wiener Chang. Member Ting? Member Ting Chang. Member Chu? Member Chu Chang. We have one pass, I believe, and that's you. Member Shea? F. Shea?
No endorsement.
Member Shea, no endorsement.
So we have 2 abstentions. That lowers the threshold to 15, with Andy Chang with 28 votes and no endorsement with 1 vote.
Congratulations for Superior Court Judge seat number 4. The endorsement goes to the incumbent judge, Andrew Chang. We now go to the next seat, which is Superior Court Judge seat 7. And if you can please identify the candidates.
For seat number 7, we have Carnal or Evangelista.
Again, the choices are Carnal, Evangelista, abstention, or no endorsement.
Member Alexander, Member Alexander Evangelista, Member Alioto, Member Alioto Carnal, Member Baraka, Member Baraka Evangelista, Member Breed, Member Breed Carnal, Member Campos, Member Campos Carnal, Member Cohen, Member Cohen Evangelista, Member De Jesus, Member De Jesus Evangelista, Member Dufty, Member Dufty Evangelista, Member Fewer, Member Fewer Carnal, Member Galata, Member Galata Evangelista, Member Growth, Member Growth Evangelista, Member Gupta, Member Gupta Evangelista, Member Shea, F. Shea, Member F. Shea for Evangelista, Member T. Shea, Member T. Shea for Carnal, Member Jung, Member Jung for Carnal, Member Kim, Member Kim for Carnal, Member Lacroix, Member Lacroix for Evangelista, Member Leviton, Member Leviton for Carnal, Member Lowe for Evangelista, Member Mahogany, Member Mahogany for Evangelista, Member Mandelman, Member Mandelman for Carnal, Member Maxwell, Member Maxwell for Evangelista. Member Norton. Member Norton for Carnow. Member Peskin. Member Peskin for Carnow. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein for Carnow. Member Pelosi. Member Pelosi for Carnow. Member Spear. Member Spear for Carnow. Member Ma. Member Ma for Carnow. Member Wiener. Member Wiener for Carnow. Member Ting. Member Ting for Carnow. Member Chu. Member Chu for Carnow.
We have no abstentions, so that would be the vote threshold is 16. We have 18 for Carnow, 13 for Evangelista.
So for Superior Court Judge seat 7, the endorsement goes to the incumbent sitting judge Carnow. We will now go to the next seat, which is Superior Court Judge seat 9.
Seat number 9, we have Lee, Zara, or Maloof, or abstain, or no endorsement as the choices. Lee, Zara, and Maloof. Member Alexander. Member Alexander passes. Member Alioto. Member Alioto, Lee. Member Baraka. Member Baraka, Lee. Member Breed. Member Breed, Lee. Member Campos. Member Campos, Lee. Member Cohen. Member Cohen abstains. Member De Jesus. De Jesus abstains. Member Dufty. Member Dufty, Lee. Member Fewer. Member Fewer, Lee. Member Galata. Member Galata, no endorsement. Member Growth. Member Growth, Lee. Member Gupta. Member Gupta, Lee. Member F. Shea. Member F. Shea, Lee. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, Lee. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, Lee. Member Kim. Member Kim, Lee. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix, Lee. Member Leviton. Member Leviton, Lee. Member Lowe, Lee. Member Mahogany. Member Mahogany abstains. Mandelman. Member Mandelman is for Lee. Member Maxwell. Maxwell for Lee. Member Norton. Member Norton for Lee. Member Peskin. Member Peskin for Lee. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein for Lee. Member Pelosi. Member Pelosi for Lee. Member Spear. Member Spear for Lee. Member Ma. Member Ma for Lee. Member Wiener. Member Wiener for Lee. Member Ting. Member Ting for Lee. Member Chu. Member Chu for Lee. And we have to go back to Member Alexander. Member Alexander abstains.
Yeah. 4 abstentions, which brings the threshold down to 14. Lee has 26, and there is 1 no endorsement.
So for Superior Court Judge seat number 9, the Democratic Party endorsement goes to the incumbent judge, Cynthia Lee. We will now go to Superior Court Judge seat number 11, where the candidates are the incumbent judge, Jeffrey Ross, and Nikki Solis. The options in terms of voting are one of those 2 candidates, abstention, or no endorsement.
All right, Member Alexander. Member Alexander, Ross. Member Alioto. Member Alioto, Ross. Member Baraka.
Solis.
Member Baraka, Solis. Member Breed. Member Breed, Ross. Member Campos. Member Campos, Solis. Member Cohen. Member Cohen, Ross. Member De Jesus. Member De Jesus for Ross. Sorry, Solis. Member De Jesus for Solis. Member Dufty. Member Dufty for Solis. Member Fewer. Member Fewer for Ross. Member Galata. Member Galata for Solis. Member Growth. Member Growth for Solis. Member Gupta.
No endorsement.
Member Gupta, no endorsement. Member F. Shea. Member F. Shea, Solis. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, Ross. Member Jung. Member Jung, Ross. Member Kim. Member Kim, Ross. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix, pass. Member Leviton.
Ross.
Member Leviton, Ross. Member Lowe, pass. Member Mahogany. Member Mahogany, Solis. Member Mandelman.
Solis.
Member Mandelman, Solis. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell, Ross. Member Norton. Member Norton, Ross. Member Peskin. Member Peskin, Ross. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, Ross. Member Pelosi. Member Pelosi, Ross. Member Sphere. Member Sphere, Ross. Member Ma. Member Ma, Ross. Member Wiener. Member Wiener, Ross. Member Ting. Member Ting, Ross. Member Chu. Member Chu, Ross. Okay. So let's go back to Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix, Solis. Member Lowe, Ross.
There were no abstentions, so the threshold is 16 votes. Ross has 20, Solis has 10. There is one no endorsement.
Thank you. So for Superior Court Judge seat number 11, the Democratic Party endorsement goes to the incumbent judge, Judge Jeffrey Ross. Congratulations. We will now go to item number 7, which is the endorsements of ballot measures for the June 5th, 2018 election. There are measures A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, as well as Regional Measure 3. And the choices for the San Francisco Democratic Party are a yes, a no endorsement, or abstention as the vote goes through. And again, to get an endorsement, there has to be a majority of the votes for that measure. So with that, I will turn it over to our recording secretary and begin the voting for Proposition A, which is the Public Utilities Revenue Bonds.
For Proposition A, Public Utilities Revenue Bonds, Member Alexander. Yes. Member Alexander, yes. Member Alioto. Member Alioto, no. Member Baraka.
Yes.
Member Baraka, yes. Member Breed. Yes. Member Breed, yes. Member Campos.
Yes.
Member Campos, yes. Member Cohen. Yes. Member Cohen, yes. Member De Jesus. Member De Jesus, yes. Member Dufty.
Yes.
Member Dufty, yes. Member Farrell. I'm sorry. Member Fewer.
Yes.
Member Fewer, yes. Member Galata.
Yes.
Member Galata, yes. Member Growth.
Yes.
Member Growth, yes. Member Gupta.
Yes.
Member Gupta, yes. Member F. Shea.
Yes.
Member F. Shea, yes. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, yes. Member Jung. Member Jung abstains. Member Kim. Member Kim, yes. Member Lacroix. Yes. Member Lacroix, yes. Member Leviton.
Yes.
Member Leviton, yes. Member Lowe, yes. Member Mahogany.
Yes.
Member Mahogany, yes. Member Mandelman.
Yes.
Member Mandelman, yes. Member Maxwell.
Yes.
Member Maxwell, yes. Member Norton.
You're a trooper.
Member Norton, yes. Member Peskin.
Yes.
Member Peskin, yes. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, yes. Member Pelosi.
Yes.
Member Pelosi, yes. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma.
Yes.
Member Ma, yes. Member Wiener.
Yes.
Member Wiener, yes. Member Ting.
Yes.
Member Ting, yes. Member Chu.
Yes.
Member Chu, yes.
With With 2 abstentions, the threshold is at 15 votes. There are 28 yeses, 1 no.
So the Democratic Party position and Proposition A is a yes, an endorsement of that measure. And I know that people are leaving, and so I would ask you, as the business of the committee continues, if you can please try to be as quiet as you can as you do that. Now for Proposition B, which is prohibiting appointed commissioners from running for office.
Proposition B, Member Alexander. Yes. Member Alexander, yes. Member Alioto. Alioto, no. Member Baraka. No. Member Baraka, no. Member Breed. No. Member Breed, no. Member Campos. Yes. Member Campos, yes. Member Cohen. No. Member Cohen, no. Member De Jesus.
Yes.
Member De Jesus, yes. Member Dufty.
Yes.
Member Dufty, yes. Member Fewer.
Yes.
Member Fewer, yes. Member Galata.
Yes.
Member Galata, yes. Member Growth.
Yes.
Member Growth, yes. Member Gupta.
Yes.
Member Gupta, yes. Member F. Shea.
Yes.
Member F. Shea, yes. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, yes. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, no. Member Kim.
Yes.
Member Kim, yes. Member Lacroix.
Yes.
Member Lacroix, yes. Member Levithan.
Yes.
Member Levithan, yes. Member Lowe, yes. Member Mahogany. Member Mahogany, yes. Member Mandelman.
Yes.
Member Mandelman, yes. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell, yes. Member Norton. Member Norton, no. Member Peskin.
Yes.
Member Peskin, yes. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, yes. Member Pelosi.
No.
Member Pelosi, no. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma. Member Ma, no. Member Wiener.
No.
Member Wiener, no. Member Ting.
Abstain.
Member Ting abstains. Member Chu.
No.
Member Chu, no.
There are 2 abstentions, which lowers the vote count to 15. There are 19 yeses, 10 noes. The measure passes.
So again, the Democratic Party position for ballot measure Proposition B will be a yes, an endorsement. For now, Proposition C, which is the additional tax on commercial rents to fund child care and education.
Proposition C, Member Alexander.
Yes.
Alexander, yes. Member Alioto.
Yes.
Member Alioto, yes. Member Baraka. Member Baraka, yes. Member Breed. Member Breed abstains. Member Campos.
Yes.
Member Campos, yes. Member Cohen. Member Cohen abstains. Member De Jesus.
Yes.
Member De Jesus, yes. Member Dufty.
Yes.
Member Dufty, yes. Member Fewer.
Yes.
Member Fewer, yes. Member Galata.
Yes.
Member Galata, yes. Member Growth.
Yes.
Member Growth, yes. Member Gupta.
Yes.
Member Gupta, yes. Member F. Shea.
Yes.
Member F. Shea, yes. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, no. Member Zhang. Member Zhang abstains. Member Kim.
Yes.
Member Kim, yes. Member Lacroix.
Yes.
Member Lacroix, yes. Member Levithan.
Abstain.
Member Levithan abstains. Member Lowe, yes. Member Mahogany.
Yes.
Member Mahogany, yes. Member Mandelman.
Yes.
Member Mandelman, yes. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell abstains. Member Norton.
Yes.
Member Norton, yes. Member Peskin.
Yes.
Member Peskin, yes. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, no. Member Pelosi.
Yes.
Member Pelosi, yes. Member Spear.
Abstain.
Member Spear abstains. Member Ma.
No.
Member Ma, no. Member Wiener.
Yes.
Member Wiener, yes. Member Ting.
Abstain.
Member Ting abstains. Member Chu.
Yes.
Member Chu, yes.
With 7 abstentions, the threshold has been lowered to 12 votes. There are 21 yeses, 3 noes, and 7 abstentions.
So congratulations to Supervisors Kim and Yi. Proposition C will get a yes endorsement from the Democratic Party. Now we'll go to Proposition D, which is additional tax on commercial rents to fund housing and homelessness services.
Proposition D, Member Alexander. Member Alexander, no. Member Alioto. Member Alioto, no. Member Baraka. Member Baraka, yes. Member Breed. Member Breed, yes. Member Campos.
No endorsement.
Member Campos, no endorsement. Member Cohen. Member Cohen abstains. Member De Jesus.
No endorsement.
Member De Jesus, no endorsement. Member Dufty.
Yes.
Member Dufty, yes. Member Fewer.
No.
Member Fewer, no. Member Galata.
No.
Member Galata, no. Member Growth.
No.
Member Growth, no. Member Gupta.
No endorsement.
Member Gupta, no endorsement. Member F. Shea.
No.
Member F. Shea, no. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, yes. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, yes. Member Kim.
No.
Member Kim, no. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix, no endorsement. Member Leviton. Member Leviton, no endorsement. Member Lowe, no. Member Mahogany. Mahogany, no. Member Mandelman.
Yes.
Member Mandelman, yes. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell, no endorsement. Member Norton.
Yes.
Member Norton, yes. Member Peskin.
No.
Member Peskin, no. Member Feinstein.
Yes.
Member Feinstein, yes. Member Pelosi.
Yes.
Member Pelosi, yes. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma.
Yes.
Member Ma, yes. Member Wiener.
Yes.
Member Wiener, yes. Member Ting.
Abstain.
Member Ting abstains. Member Chu.
Yes.
Member Chu, yes.
So with 3 abstentions, the vote count has been lowered to 14 to pass. And there are 12 yeses, 16 noes, 6 no endorsements.
So the Democratic Party position on Proposition D is a no. We will now go on to Proposition E, which is prohibiting tobacco retailers from selling flavored tobacco products. Yes. So 3 abstentions, it would still need 15, not 14, and in this case I think it received 16 no's, so it still meets the threshold. So it's still a no for Proposition D, but thank you, point taken. Now we go on to Proposition E, prohibiting tobacco retailers from selling flavored tobacco products.
Proposition E, Member Alexander. Member Alexander, yes. Member Alioto. Member Alioto?
Yes.
Yes. Member Alioto, yes. Member Baraka.
Yes.
Member Baraka, yes. Member Breed. Member Breed, yes. Member Campos.
Yes.
Member Campos, yes. Member Cohen. Member Cohen, yes. Member De Jesus.
Yes.
Member De Jesus, yes. Member Dufty.
Yes.
Member Dufty, yes. Member Fewer. Member Fewer, yes. Member Galata.
Yes.
Member Galata, yes. Member Growth.
Yes.
Member Growth, yes. Member Gupta.
Yes.
Member Gupta, yes. Member F. Shea.
Yes.
Member F. Shea, yes. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, yes. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, yes. Member Kim.
Yes.
Member Kim, yes. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix, yes. Member Leviton.
Yes.
Member Leviton, yes. Member Lowe, yes. Member Mahogany.
Yes.
Member Mahogany, yes. Member Mandelman.
Yes.
Member Mandelman, yes. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell, yes. Member Norton. Member Norton, yes. Member Peskin.
Yes.
Member Peskin, yes. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, yes. Member Pelosi.
Yes.
Member Pelosi, yes. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma. Member Ma, yes. Member Wiener.
Yes.
Member Wiener, yes. Member Ting.
Yes.
Member Ting, yes. Member Chu.
Yes.
Member Chu, yes.
Only 1 abstention and 30 yeses.
No, we understand. So that threshold is met, and the Democratic Party endorsement on Proposition E is yes. Now we go on to Proposition F, which is the city-funded legal representation for residential tenants in eviction lawsuits. I know a lot of you are here for this.
Proposition F, Member Alexander. Yes. Member Alexander, yes. Member Alioto. Yes. Member Alioto, yes. Member Baraka. Yes. Member Baraka, yes. Member Breed. Yes. Member Breed, yes. Member Campos.
Hell yes.
Member Campos, yes. Member Cohen. Yes. Member Cohen, yes. Member De Jesus.
Yes.
Member De Jesus, yes. Member Dufty. Yes. Member Dufty, yes. Member Fewer. Yes. Member Fewer, yes. Member Galata.
Yes.
Member Galata, yes. Member Growth.
Yes.
Member Growth, yes. Member Gupta.
Yes.
Member Gupta, yes. Member F. Shea.
Yes.
Member F. Shea, yes. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, no. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, yes. Member Kim.
Yes.
Member Kim, yes. Member Lacroix.
Yes.
Member Lacroix, yes. Member Leviton.
Yes.
Member Leviton, yes. Member Lowe, yes. Member Mahogany.
Yes.
Member Mahogany, yes. Member Mandelman.
Yes.
Member Mandelman, yes. Member Maxwell.
Yes.
Member Maxwell, yes. Member Norton.
Yes.
Member Norton, yes. Member Peskin.
Yes.
Member Peskin, yes. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, no endorsement. Member Pelosi.
Yes.
Member Pelosi, yes. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma. Member Ma, no. Member Wiener.
Yes.
Member Wiener, yes. Member Ting.
Yes.
Member Ting, yes. Member Chu.
Yes.
Member Chu, yes.
So just one abstention, one no endorsement, one no, and 26? Two no's. T-Shay's no. That's what. So.
26, yes.
So the position of the Democratic Party on Proposition F is a yes. Congratulations. Now we go to Proposition G, which is the parcel tax for the San Francisco Unified School District.
Proposition G, Member Alexander. G, parcel tax for San Francisco Unified School District. Member Alexander. Yes. Member Alexander is yes. Member Alioto. Member Alioto, pass. Member Baraka.
Yes.
Member Baraka, yes. Member Breed. Member Breed, yes. Member Campos.
Yes.
Member Campos, yes. Member Cohen. Member Cohen, yes. Member De Jesus.
Yes.
Member De Jesus, yes. Member Dufty.
Yes.
Member Dufty, yes. Member Fewer.
Yes.
Member Fewer, yes. Member Galata.
Yes.
Member Galata, yes. Member Growth.
Yes.
Member Growth, yes. Member Gupta.
Yes.
Member Gupta, yes. Member F. Shea.
Yes.
Member F. Shea, yes. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, yes. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, yes. Member Kim.
I think Alexander is the proxy. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Member Kim, yes. Member Lacroix.
Yes.
Member Lacroix, yes. Member Leviton.
Yes.
Member Leviton, yes. Member Lowe, yes. Member Mahogany.
Yes.
Member Mahogany, yes. Member Mandelman.
Yes.
Member Mandelman, yes. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell, yes. Member Norton.
Oh, yes.
Member Norton, yes. Member Peskin.
Yes.
Member Peskin, yes. Member Feinstein.
Yes.
Member Feinstein, yes. Member Pelosi.
Yes.
Member Pelosi, yes. Member Spear.
Abstain.
Member Spear abstains. Member Ma. Member Ma. Member Ma, yes. Member Wiener.
Yes.
Member Wiener, yes. Member Ting.
Yes.
Member Ting, yes. Member Chu.
Yes.
Member Chu, yes. We had one pass. Member Alioto.
Yes.
Member Alioto is a yes.
One abstention, 30 yeses.
So the Democratic Party's position on Proposition G, parcel tax for the school district, is a yes. Now we go on to congratulations, and thank you, school district, for letting us use your space. Now that's where it's going. Proposition H, policy for the use of tasers by San Francisco police officers.
Proposition H, Member Alexander. Member Alexander, no. Member Alioto. Member Alioto, yes. Member Baraka. Member Baraka, no. Member Breed. Member Breed, no. Member Campos.
No.
Member Campos, no. Member Cohen. Member Cohen, no. Member De Jesus.
No.
Member De Jesus, no. Member Dufty.
No.
Member Dufty, no. Member Fewer. Member Fewer, no. Member Galata. Member Galata, no. Member Growth. Member Growth, no. Member Gupta. Member Gupta, no. Member F. Shea. Member F. Shea, no. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, yes. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, yes. Member Kim. Member Kim, no. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix, no. Member Leviton. Member Leviton, no. Member Lowe, no. Member Mahogany. Member Mahogany, no. Member Mandelman.
No.
Member Mandelman, no. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell, no. Member Norton. Member Norton, no. Member Peskin. Member Peskin, no. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, no endorsement. Member Pelosi.
No.
Member Pelosi, no. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma. Member Ma, yes. Member Wiener. Member Wiener, yes. Member Ting.
Abstain.
Member Ting abstains. Member Chu.
Abstain.
Member Chu abstains.
3 abstentions. Still, vote count is still 15. We have 5 yeses, 22 noes, 1 no endorsement. 3 abstentions.
So the Democratic Party's position on Proposition H is a no. Now we'll go on to Proposition I, which is the relocation of professional sports teams.
Proposition I, Member Alexander. Member Alexander, no. Member Alioto. Member Alioto, no. Member Baraka. Member Baraka, no. Member Breed. No. Member Breed, no. Member Campos.
No.
Member Campos, no. Member Cohen. No. Member Cohen, no. Member De Jesus.
No.
Member De Jesus, no. Member Dufty. No. Member Dufty, no. Member Fewer. No. Member Fewer, no. Member Galata. No. Member Galata, no. Member Growth. No. Member Growth, no. Member Gupta. No. Member Gupta, no. Member F. Shea. No. Member F. Shea, no. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, no. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, no. Member Kim.
Kim.
Member Kim, no. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix, no. Member Leviton. Member Leviton, no. Member Lowe, no. Member Mahogany. Member Mahogany, no. Member Mandelman. Member Mandelman, no. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell, no. Member Norton. Member Norton, no. Member Peskin. Member Peskin, no. Member Feinstein. Member Feinstein, no. Member Pelosi.
No.
Member Pelosi, no. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma. Member Ma, no. Member Wiener.
No.
Member Wiener, no. Member Ting.
No.
Member Ting, no. Member Chu.
No.
Member Chu, no.
Only 1 abstention, so that's 30 noes and 1 abstention.
So the position of the party on Proposition I is no. We now go to Regional Measure 3, the Bay Area Traffic Relief Plan.
Regional Measure 3. Member Alexander. Member Alexander, yes. Member Alioto. No. Member Alioto, no. Member Baraka.
Yes.
Member Baraka, yes. Member Breed. Regional Measure 3. Member Breed is a yes. Member Campos.
Yes.
Member Campos, yes. Member Cohen. Member Cohen, yes. Member De Jesus.
Yes.
Member De Jesus, yes. Member Dufty. Yes. Member Dufty, yes. Member Fewer.
No endorsement.
Member Fewer, no endorsement. Member Galata.
Yes.
Member Galata, yes. Member Growth.
Yes.
Member Growth, yes. Member Gupta.
Yes.
Member Gupta, yes. Member F. Shea.
Yes.
Member F. Shea, yes. Member T. Shea. Member T. Shea, yes. Member Zhang. Member Zhang, yes. Member Kim. Proxy Alexander. Yes. Okay, Kim is yes. Member Lacroix. Member Lacroix, yes. Member Leviton. Member Leviton, yes. Member Lowe, yes. Member Mahogany. Member Mahogany, yes. Member Mandelman.
Yes.
Member Mandelman, yes. Member Maxwell. Member Maxwell, yes. Member Norton.
Yes.
Member Norton, yes. Member Peskin.
Yes.
Member Peskin, yes. Member Feinstein.
Yes.
Member Feinstein, yes. Member Pelosi.
Yes.
Member Pelosi, yes. Member Spear. Member Spear abstains. Member Ma.
Yes.
Member Ma, yes. Member Wiener.
Yes.
Member Wiener, yes. Member Ting.
Yes.
Member Ting, yes. Member Chu.
Yes.
Member Chu, yes.
So there are 28 yeses, 1 no endorsement, 1 abstention.
The Democratic Party's position on Regional Measure 3 is yes. That concludes the endorsement, item 7 for the measures that are on the June 5th, 2018 ballot. We will now go to item 8, new business. Colleagues, is there any new business? Yes, Member Gupta.
I just wanted to briefly request that all members continue to promote the Democratic Party summer internship with their networks. The deadline for application is this Friday. We only have a few applications so far, so I'd like to really encourage people to promote high school students or college-age individuals that they know to apply for a summer internship. You can reach out to me if you have more information, but I've also sent it out a few times. Thank you.
Thank you. Member Maxwell.
Yes, I just
The mic is over there.
On April 21st, along with the Labor Council and Swing Left, we are going down to District 10 and District 10. The training with Swing Left will be on April April 16th, and more notice will come out to all of you.
Well, thank you very much. And I want to thank Member Maxwell for all the work around that. And to Democrats that are still watching, that are still here, one of the things that will be happening in the very near future is that we will be working with a number of partners, including the Labor Council, and we will be actually sending folks to one of the swing congressional districts, District 10, to make sure that we turn that district Democrat in November. So with that, seeing no other business before the committee, we want to thank the members of the public, all the candidates, and all the proponents of the various measures. The meeting is adjourned.